This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2007 Ford F250 crew cab, 6.0 diesel, four-wheel drive. It's a King Ranch, obviously, which means it's got the real cool saddle leather seats. It's also an FX4 suspension package, which means Rancho Suspension collaborates with Ford at the factory and puts in their suspension. So you got a little bit of an upgraded suspension. It's also sitting on some beautiful 20-inch wheels and tires, BFG all-terrain or mud-terrain tires that are like 97 or 99% tread, and we have great connections, and we couldn't buy those things under $300. So I'm sure the guy who bought these probably paid $350, $400 of tire, and they are in great condition. It's always a great indication of how a vehicle runs when you see tires on this thing, on something like this. People don't spend this much money and then have them stolen right after that. You know, I mean, it got stolen right after he bought tires for it. I mean, look at the tread on these things. They're all the same all the way around. Beautiful tires. The only issue this thing has was with the driver's bedside, and I'll get to that in a second. Other than that, it's got your typical, 107,000 mile scrapes and rock chips and things like that. It's still a really good looking truck. The driver bedside has been shot. They did a really good job, not a perfect job, but I mean a hell of a lot better than a Mako or even your average painter. It's not perfect, but if it weren't for the fact that they did something really stupid, you wouldn't even notice it. I did see something here. There's a touch-up right here on the mirror. There's a ding right here and a ding right here. Now, here's where it gets kind of funny, where someone was kind of stupid. There's a show on cable TV called Overhauled. They had these stickers that said Overhauled that someone stuck underneath the FX4 stickers on both sides. Obviously, this side it came off no problem. Well, on the other side had been scraped. Let me show you real quick the tailgate, typical truck tailgate, scratches on the tailgate. There's your King Ranch bed liner in there, your fifth wheel hitch, light connectors, etc. Anyway, you got your tow package, parking sensors that work. Anyway, what we believe happened is someone put these overhaul, you can see the outline of them there. Someone put them on both sides, and then at some point on this side of the bed, for whatever reason, I don't really see any sanding marks or any body work, so it probably got scratched real bad somehow. They painted probably up to here or whatever. I don't know how they bled it in, but they didn't take the stickers off. They just clear coated right over these stickers. So the shop, our detail shop, was able to get the sticker part of it out, but what you'd have to do is sand this off, this clear coat residue, and then re-clear coat it. It'd probably be about a $200 deal if you wanted to do it. Or buy two more overhauling stickers and put them on there. The paintwork itself is great. I don't see any sanding marks. So I really don't think there was any body work involved. I just think that somehow it got scratched on that side. And yeah, definitely it's just the bedside. It's not here. It's not anywhere else. See a couple dings here, and I saw a little touch-up right there. Anyway, let me open the hood and look under the hood real quick. If I owned it, I would probably just buy the overhauling stickers and put them back on over the top of there, and I'd probably buy a grill because it's got the peeling chrome. You can buy aftermarket grills for about 80 or 90 bucks. That's all I would do. There's your Ford emblem on the passenger fender. Right between my fingers, I don't know if you can see that or not, is the Ford emblem on the core support. Got a new battery. There's the Ford emblem on the driver's core support and on the driver fender, and another new battery. So you got both new batteries. All the parts are original. Very good. So nothing up front's been altered at all. Let me fire this thing up so I can do the windows and everything. go back here. This is the driver rear window. Let's make sure that that switch works. It does. The rear seats look fantastic. Really good. Very soft. Someone actually took care of the rear seats. The front seats both need armrest covers. They're not worth recovering, but sweaty arms have taken their toll on the armrest on the front seats. Make sure there's no surprises in here. And there's not. Very nice of them to have the King Ranch mat still. Here's the passenger rear window switch. Passenger front window. Passenger lock switch. That works. This is what it looks like on top of that armrest on both sides. That's just from sweaty arms. The leather's in good shape. The seat leather's in very good shape. There's your heated seats. Back, forward, up, down, up. Let's see if the whole seat will go down now. There you go. Down, that's up, so that all works. There. No surprises there. It's a nice truck. I would just buy the overhaul and stickers and a grill and call it a day. That's all it needs. Alright, so the driver door switches all work. Beautiful. Door locks. Door locks. The seat works. Let's see, let's go forward, back, up, down, tilt down, tilt up, down, tilt up. That all works fine. I don't think it went out in the fields or anything because the mat's in pretty good shape for 107,000 miles. There's your electric pedals adjuster. Got some wear on the steering wheel. Hop in here. Oh man, it's hot today too. It's about 100 today too, so right about now. It's about 4 in the afternoon, middle of May. Actually towards the end of May. This is fairly unusual for the center console to be in such good shape. Usually they're pretty worn. Changer. Let's make sure the steering that works. Let's see if change stations. The steering wheel, and you can. There you go.
I guess they're different. I don't know.
All right, so that works. We have a 6-disc changer. We have air conditioning that works real well. Let's try the rear window. Open and close, that works fine. Let's try the moonroof. That's a good thing. Alright. Put the seatbelt on here. Alrighty, there we go. We have 107,386 miles. That is the entire cluster right there looking at you. That's the tow haul. That's on and off. Let's see. Let's back it up and make sure that the parking sensors work. Such a worthless option, but here it is. That works. It's probably the second most worthless option next to the tire sensors that always never work once the car has about 2,000 miles on it. Alright, let's see. So, let's put it into neutral. Put it into 4 low. Now we're in 4 low. Put it into drive. Boom. Perfect. Put it in reverse. That's 4 low. Reverse and drive. Let's put it in neutral. Let's go to 4 high. Now we're in 4 high. Put it in drive. Engages and disengages quickly. Put it in reverse. Perfect. Alright. Let's put it in neutral again. Put it in 2-wheel drive and go for a ride. Alright, this thing's on a clear title. Therefore, we don't need to get an inspection done. So if you come to Tucson to drive it home, all you need to do is pay tax and dock fee. Dock fee is $250. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. If your state tax rate is 3%, you're going to pay a total of 5% taxes, plus a $250 dock fee. If you're from Alaska, your taxes are only 0%. Pretty low. So you're going to pay 2% tax and $250 dock fee. Arizonans, we have a high tax rate here in our state. It's 7.1%. Add the 2% city tax to that, so you're going to pay 9.1% total tax plus a $250 dock fee. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're going to pay is the agreed upon price. No dock fee, nothing, no taxes, no dock fee, nothing. This is a nice rolling truck. Let me, I'm going to turn it around and go to 0 and let you watch the turbo and shift and the whole bit. And the air is blowing ice cold, and it's just really good, really good. These tires are oversized. They don't rub when you're going forward, which is really crazy. There's a little bit of a rub in reverse if you crank it all the way to one side. It just barely touches, which, if you truck guys know, is fairly common. All right, let's see how long it takes to get rolling here. There's the turbo. Nice. Very nice. No vibrations. Perfect shift. Runs strong. Even with these big tires on them, the road noise is very minimal. I'm not fighting the wheel. I'm not getting a vibration. This is a nice truck. Please make sure you get your deposit in once we have an agreed upon price. Once we have an agreed upon price, if you don't have your deposit in, we will still sell it to whoever comes in who has money. So please make sure you get that deposit in. It's all that we can do to make sure that these things stay sold. You know, we have this happen once in a while. We just recently had it happen where a person didn't put a deposit in. They made plans to come to Tucson without a deposit, and they showed up and they didn't have a car because we sold to somebody else. That's what deposits are for. So basically, they assumed that they would be the only one interested in a low-mile Dodge 5.9, which of course is not the case, and they disappointed themselves. They disappeared. We couldn't get in touch with them, and then they just show up from Michigan. Probably a bad idea. So don't let that be you. Make sure you get your deposit in. And that is it. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great week and a safe weekend and a good Memorial.